All right, yeah, let's do this. Okay, go ahead. One more time. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
All right. Hey there, everybody. This is Mr. Cougar. I'm the lead singer, lead vocalist for Mollenstein. We are a band founded in the Netherlands in 2019, and we're a duo, but it's gonna be just me today because we live in different cities and it was not possible for Dunkelwald to be here. But yeah, I guess we're gonna talk a little bit about a couple of things and yeah, get to know a little bit better. Also with you guys from KillStruck. So yeah, it's gonna be good.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, yeah, we're really excited to work with you, man. We can't wait. Hope you like the song so
Yeah,
far. I know everybody's gonna love it.
yes, it was kind of a surprise when I got your first yeah, you actually contacted me through Instagram through the official KillStruck site, and
Yep.
it was just like a bang. Oh man, we got a song here. Maybe you want to take a look and add something. So I'm always in also for collaborations and especially if it's the kind of method that you guys make.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a dying species. I don't know how it is in the States, but I'm half Dutch and half Spanish. In the Netherlands, it's more or less standing, but in Spain, it's just horrible. Spain is it's only new metal, it's only gent, it's only that modern metal crap, and every fucking band is that. Every band
Exactly.
is about that. I don't know how it is in the States.
No, it's the same here. It's the same shit here, man. It's the same shit here. That's why it's
It's
like
fucking horrible, man.
it really is. Like how we were talking earlier, how you said it was the decline of metal right now. Everybody's
Yeah.
fucking sounding the same. It's fucking horrible.
Everybody said that MTV actually killed metal back in the 80s,
Yeah.
and I think it's bullshit because there is some hair and glam metal bands which are really worth to listen to. Twisted Sister is one of my favorite bands. Still put up really nice show, and well, we're not gonna talk about Poison or some shit like that, but I mean, for me, metal, the decline of metal started in the 90s when Limp Bizkit came to the scene, and then followed by a lot of those wash up metal age bands like Linkin Park, like System of a Down, like it's Korn. It's all like yeah, but they have been very influential and they are very big. And I say yeah, they are very big, but they're also full of shit actually. So
Yeah. Yeah, they say one thing and do another.
it's actually very nice to see that there are people out there still doing some death metal and still doing some black metal. But I think for you to get gigs and to get promoted and to get to go out to the public, it's gonna be kind of hard for you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, especially over here with all the bullshit we have to deal with. If we don't sound a certain way, then people just shun us off. But yeah, that's how it is over here in the States, man. Same old shit. You want to chime in, Paul?
Um, yeah, we're really just starting to get like any sort of like hype at all just through like our own promotion and paying for like our own PR through like Metal Coffee and the Metal Times and stuff like that. And we're just getting into like being voted on battles of the bands and things. And we're just getting into the hundreds. And we've been cranking out like original shit for like the past 2 years. And intentionally trying not to sound like anybody else that's around right now, at least in San Diego, just so we could do our own thing and not be like put into a categorized scene of artists of say like you were talking about earlier, like the new metal guys and like all those folks. We're just trying to like start our own stuff with like other independent artists such as yourself, and we're happy with that.
We started actually as it was a coincidence because I was living in Spain the first time I heard about Dunkerwald. I was living in Spain, and I was singing in a band there, and I posted some things on Facebook
Yeah,
and stuff. And
seen those videos.
it was kind of what you did, Nick. Dunkerwald sent me a message through the messenger,
Yeah.
Facebook. Say, man, I just checked the stuff. I really like it. Here you have my solo project. Maybe you can check it out. Tell me what you think. So I did, and we chat a little bit and stuff. And then we didn't talk in more than a year. And then I moved back to the Netherlands, and I was looking for a band. So I was in a place called Muzikantenbank, which is actually a place in the internet for musicians to meet.
Oh, cool.
And I saw Dunkerwald, and he was also looking for bandmates. So I reacted to his invitation, and we started getting contact again. And at first we wanted to do like a straight up death metal band
Yeah.
because we both are metalheads. I'm coming from the black metal scene, and Dunkerwald is coming from the thrash metal scene.
Yeah.
But we also have a common love for agrotech and EBM.
Oh.
So after talking a little bit and meeting a couple of times, we said like, shit, let's make something different.
Mm-hmm.
So we started doing agrotech, and after a couple of weeks, we realized that we had to put some guitars there and go a little bit more like metalized, if you like,
Yeah.
because because agrotech is really kind of dead in the Netherlands.
Okay.
The only place that still lives a little bit is Germany, but it's very difficult to get there.
Okay.
So that's why we came up with this weird style we are playing now. I call it Cenobite metal,
Sick.
and
Cenobite metal. That's
it's a
dope.
mix. It's a mix of death metal riffs with electronics, with black metal riffs, even some punk riffs there, and we are pretty much what Paul was talking about, just doing our thing, doing our own promotions, doing even organizing our own festival, just to try to get people interested.
Yeah, man, that shit
But
helps.
yeah,
Wow.
but it's going slow because it's like I said, it's going slow because when you do something that will not really appeal to the big public, then then you start to have a problem because you can be easily being seen as an outcast or somebody on the outside who just don't want to join the big group, you know.
Yeah.
And back in the days, we had cannibal parks, and I'm talking about the states. We had cannibal parks, and we had Dayside, and we had walls in the throne room, and we had a lot of Immolation. That's one of my favorite death metal bands.
That's cool. Hell yeah.
Uh, and now those guys are like pushing away, and they are pushed off by this modern metal band that really kill it, the spirit. I mean, the springs are still there, the riffs are still there, but there is no authenticity.
Yeah.
It's like 90% of the metal bands that I'm listening there today, it's all about the image, but it's like an empty shell.
Yeah.
So it's nothing inside.
Yeah, no content.
Yeah, you can hear it in the lyrics and everything.
Yeah, the lyrics are just awful. It's just like it used to be. It used to be very brutish, but in a fun way. Or
Yeah.
it used to be something that really mattered. And now the only thing we are getting is people have broke up and their hearts are broken, and
Right?
it's just that Twilight shit going on.
That's true though,
You
man.
know,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's cool, dude. Yeah, no, we agree with that.
but I mean the state. It's kind of the last bastion of metal that we are getting. I mean, a lot of good emerging bands as well are coming from the States.
Yeah.
So my question for you will be, as you being also an emerging band, do you find it easy to get people interested in you? Do you find it easy to go there and do some gigs and attract people to your gigs?
Well, yeah. Well, we've been trying to get gigs since we started. We started last year, maybe like around early April. Um, we made our first LP and all that. Was it Dark Days? We
Yeah,
did
it
pretty
was
good
Dark
on that. We
Days.
promoted it. We've been trying to get shows, but then we've been in and out with drummers. And then as soon as we got our studio drummer, our show drummer ready, all this COVID shit started. So then nobody wants to fucking go to shows because of the damn virus and all that bullshit. But other than that, yeah, man, we're really pushing for shows right now. We got a drummer ready and everything. Basically, on our end, it's just this whole COVID shit just set us back a lot. But as for getting our music out and reaching people, it's been really good. We have a lot of people who love metal in San Diego. We got a really big metal scene. There's a bunch of metal groups, a bunch of metal clubs. Everybody's always sharing their own stuff. Would you want to take it away?
Oh yeah, man. I do it like somewhat similar. A lot of the way that I get people is basically word of mouth. Like I'll find friends and people I'll be conversating with, and I'll like sit down with them right there. I'll be like, "This is KillStruck. Are you into it?" And like I might not pull like the most people, but the people that I do get are loyal, cult like almost, and like that. Those are the type of fans that I want. You know, I want people that want to listen to
That's
me.
it.
I don't want people that are just gonna like kiss my ass and tell me what I want to hear because of any ulterior motive. And like, if you don't like what I got, I'm like, send it to someone you hate and tell them
Yeah.
all the songs are about them. You know, have some
Exactly.
fun with it at least.
Yes, it's important to get. I did actually. I took a seminar a couple of weeks ago with a girl I know, is a friend of mine from Spain, and is also a professional in this kind of things. And she was saying the same as you. So it doesn't matter if you only have 10 fans. It's better to have 10 very dedicated fans that are going to buy your things, that are going to listen to your music, and not having 300 that I'm doing nothing,
Yeah.
just sitting there.
True.
So, but we are finding it because we are making a weird blend of styles. Um, the places we go, we get very good reactions. And the places we play, they are always very pleased to see us. People are responding well, but uh, it's a bit difficult to get out there. Yeah, because of the nature of the band. But the other side, we got invited to play the Monfest, the Monsters of Maria Hayden,
Oh,
which is
cool.
kind of a big festival.
That's
And
fucking
the
awesome.
headliner was Danko Jones last year.
Okay.
So it was kind of a big name there. So it was very cool to play that. It was a 3,000 plus festival.
Fuck.
So it was very nice, and it came out of nowhere. We were sitting Student Street. We were sitting at the studio, and once a message popped up and said like, "We are interested in you guys. Maybe you want to come and play to the festival." And we were like, "Yeah, well, fuck yes, let's do it."
Yeah, we've been getting
So
we've been getting messages as well too for people wanting us to play shows. But yeah, this whole COVID shit's kind of setting us back. That's the other thing. But that's fucking awesome, man. That's so exciting to hear about that. That's cool.
I mean, like we said, it's just shitty that we are so far away, because I got a lot of friends that play in bands. Now you guys live in Santiago. I got some people live in Finland. I got some people live in Spain, and we are organizing our own festival. So we hope that one day we can be big enough to invite you guys to come over and play the show also with us. That
Yeah.
that will be the goal. But yeah, first this COVID shit needs to go away, and let's see. What you think is gonna happen with the music scene after this COVID? Because I'm hearing a lot of doomsday material.
Yeah.
Yeah, things are gonna shut, and there will be no more festivals, and I think that's kind of dramatic, but I know that things are gonna change.
Yeah.
So some things are going to change.
Yeah, I think pretty much this whole COVID shit, basically humanity has like a herd immunity, and it's basically like, say 60% of the people would be immune and the other percent would fucking die off, and I think that's basically what's happening now. It's gonna happen, same thing like the flu. It's here, we can't fucking do anything about it. So we could take as many precautions as we can. It's just, if people are gonna be immune, the people that get it, they supposedly they don't get it twice, but nobody fucking knows right now. But hopefully they do open up so we can get some shows so people can start enjoying the music again, because that's basically what people want. They want to start fucking enjoying life again. Music. Fucking music is the biggest thing. People fucking want to go to concerts. People want to see shows. They want to see bands again. Like, you can see it. You can see it in everybody. People are going crazy. You know,
Yeah, I fancy myself like an optimist and an opportunist, and like right now how this COVID thing's going, I feel like this gives me more time to really reach out and be accessible to a fan base, you know, and do stuff like this with dudes like you, and actually, you know, interact instead of just being something that like you hear about that happens. I can be something that you guys like actually experience, and vice versa. I think it's not all bad, and I feel like once it's over, like maybe we could build a big enough like rep and fan base just through like interactions with people that would draw them even closer to the shows and make them more prone to come out and see us.
It's kind of a state of mind. It's how you look at it, because I see a lot of bands that just split up. And I say, why the hell are you splitting up? I mean, this is the time to get creative. I mean, in the time of the COVID, we got like 9 songs ready now. We're gonna bring a split album with mates of us, a band called KillStruck.
oh shit.
We're gonna bring a split album somewhere in December, and we're gonna have like 4 songs each.
Oh
And
shit.
all 4 songs were made, like I said, we meet on Fridays. In 5 Fridays, we create 4 songs, and we kept going, and now we have like 11 songs ready. So if we want, we can put 2 albums at once, if we want to do that. So the creativity, if creativity is still there, there should be no problem to keep going with the band, even if you can do gigs, but you can, like Paul just said, just concentrating, getting to the audience, and getting bigger, and even maybe, I don't know what you think about it. I think a couple of times, it's not really my thing. I've never done it, but a lot of bands are doing now live streams,
Yes.
and there is a place here in the Netherlands. It's called the Evenaar, and it's somewhere in Eindhoven, and they are getting now like 500,000 views already on shows they have been broadcasted. So it's kind of big.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's that
And
accessibility.
it can be something to think about it. I'm kind of a purist in that matter. I like to see audience in front of me,
Yeah.
but there have been shows for us that we have been playing for like 10 people.
Okay, yeah.
And it gets you down a little bit, but on the other side, those 10 people has paid some money to hear and see this band playing. So you got a kind of a commitment to those 10 people, and you got to give your best for that.
Yeah, like how you said, if like us playing shows, if we ever go down that way, I have family that stays in Sweden, in Gothenburg, so maybe I can go stay with them, and it'd be like train ride, or somewhere we could go jam out with you, try to get some fucking jam sessions in. That'd be fucking something awesome to do in the future.
Yeah, that would be very cool. I mean, we are. I'm working on the vocals and lyrics on the song that you sent me,
Yeah.
and how we work, it goes as follows. Dunkelwald, he is the producer. I mean, I'm just the voice of the band,
Yeah.
pretty much, and I write almost all the lyrics are coming from me. Not all of them, but almost all of them. But Duncanwald is playing the guitar, is playing bass, is doing synthesizers, is doing. He actually is the one who produced all the music and do all the editing, and so he is really like the brain of for Mollenstein. So he got something going on, and he sent to me, and I have a listen on my phone. And then I sent it to him like, yeah, I can work with this. So I'm gonna start, and I have a lot of lyrics ready. So I just try a couple of different lyrics, and I said, well, this is the one I want to work with, and I just recorded with my phone.
Oh,
And
cool.
when that's done, then I send it back to Dunkerwald, and he have a listen there. And if we both say like, okay, this is a green light, then Friday we go to the studio and we record it there.
That's cool.
And that's kind of the way we are working. So that's kind of the way I'm doing with your son as well. I'm trying different lyrics, trying different approaches, and as soon as I say like this is something I can work with, then I send it to talk about, and we can start working on the all around production.
That's fucking
So
awesome.
that's why it's taking some time, because I want to sound good. I don't want to do it in like 3 days, and then it's like, you know.
Yeah, no, true. That's how I tell these guys. Just sit on the song, take as much time as you need. Go through the song as many times as you need to in your head. Just as long as you feel like you're comfortable with it, I'm happy with it. But yeah, I know you'll do
Yeah,
good, man.
it's also like I was telling, the situation in Spain is extremely worrying, because once there is a lot of how do you call it? There is a lot of I like this band because there is a hot chick.
Oh,
So we don't even know what this band is all about. We don't even probably don't even know the name, but there is a hot chick there. So yeah, let's go and listen to this band. Um, and the other thing, like I said, it's all about this modern metal crap, and they
yeah.
are extremely productive. It's unbelievable. I mean, I know bands in Spain that brings stuff out like every 5 or 6 months.
Uh huh.
They are bringing something out, and I'm talking to them, and I say like, come on, man, you cannot tell me that this is good. I mean, you are producing the same thing that you just produce. Maybe you change the lyrics a little bit, but in fact, it's just the same, because I'm listening to what you are producing, and I don't know, man. To me, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
To produce like three CDs, 3 albums that sound the same.
Uh huh.
But people and audience in Spain, they are crazy about it. It's like oh yes, and then they hear a good black metal or death metal song, and they are running away in panic, like where is this noise?
Yeah.
So that's the kind of metalheads that not all of them, obviously,
Yeah.
but the majority of the metalheads now in Spain are going like that. It's like no.
Yeah, we've been even our guitarist Victor. We've been talking about it, and it feels like some people don't have like the span to actually sit there and listen to a whole album anymore. That's like they're only there for maybe like 10, 15 minutes of the album, and then they're done, and then they go do something else. That's why we kind of have like the concept of making our albums kind of short, because I remember we
That,
brought that up.
that was my next question. Your albums are the one that I have listened on YouTube is like 28 minutes.
Yes.
So that's the reason.
Yeah.
The
We.
reason to keep people interested. I mean, I understand you guys, but it shouldn't be that way. I mean, that's a really fucked up thing if you think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
We have
But for me, I feel like it'll be more of a ride when you come to us. We'll be able to change the backdrop for every set that we do, because we'll have a long set. We have a lot of songs, and it's more of an album ride, a little short album rides, like little increments. Like you're getting a taste of Dark Days, you're getting a taste of there's so many things, you know what I mean? Like just everything like lined up. But yeah, as us being short, we kind of like it. we get to put out more songs. Yeah, maybe it's like 4 or 5 songs, and some people be all like, yeah, that's too short. Some people like it. A lot of people like it. A lot of people don't, but we like it. We like putting it like that.
Yeah, got a lot
Yeah.
going on upstairs, and like, you know, I can't keep it in like that. So that's part of the reason why I try and be as like prolific and get it out as possible, because I use music kind of therapeutically to get, you know, rid of issues of like anger, depression, a lot of stuff I don't usually talk about. I can convey through and I can get across in music, and that's part of the reason why things are like that as well.
That's also kind of funny because for me it's also work therapeutically music. Indeed, the anger or if you are struggling with something, you can put it in the lyrics and then you can uh, scream it out. For me as a singer,
Yeah.
and it's kind of keep you off going into a fight with somebody, so to speak. There are people that goes out there and fight because they are feeling bad, and we just take our instrument and start to make sounds, and that's awesome. It's a very awesome way to deal with the everyday struggles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was thinking that yeah, I know that kind of method that you are working. That's the approach of a lot of grindcore bands are working also on that. And I mean the good grindcore bands. There are bands like Anal Cunt that
Yeah.
I don't even consider to be music. I mean it's funny, you know, but it's like everybody who comes down 1, 2, 3 they can make that kind of yeah noisy thing that they are making. But there is a certainly approach to music by grindcore bands which looks a lot like you are doing. It's like Cattle Decapitation is a band I like a lot,
Yeah.
Us too.
and there
Yeah.
is like and there is they are all about short songs. Maybe the longest song I've heard from them is like 2 minutes,
Yeah.
and you get a lot of variety as well. So I think it's a cool approach on doing things.
Yeah. Yeah. I like our albums to be dropping up, like just emotionally, guitar wise, vocal wise, bass wise, like just everything all around.
Yeah.
But yeah, my question I wanted to ask you was, what was your mindset for Devilish? Like, I really dig that song, man.
For Devilish was actually written by Dunkaval,
Oh, sick.
and the general idea is when you look at the metalhead, doesn't matter what kind of metalhead. I don't know what's your situation, but I have been dealing with a lot of people who looked at me like I was someone that was bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we are all in their eyes. We are all devil worshippers,
Uh huh.
and every Sunday we sacrifice a goat in the name of Satan. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
that's to a lot of people. That's kind of what that song is about. It's about that projection, and yeah, he mixed it with a little bit of ironic and angry comments in there. But the general idea is to, yeah, we are devil-ish.
Yeah.
We're not really devil. It's just the way you wanna see us, because obviously, when I'm performing, I'm not only I'm looking pretty normal now, but when I'm performing, I'm covered in blood, and
Yes.
there is a lot of fire and stuff, you know. And when I'm done performing, and we always go down and talk to the public, just mix with them a little bit, ask the impressions they can give us, their impressions, and it's always like, shit, you actually are nice guys.
Yep.
And I was like, why the fuck shouldn't be one nice guy? We play in a metal band. That's But that's like saying to an MMA fighter, "Oh man, you are not all aggressive. I think you were about to kick our ass." So why the
Yep.
hell would I do that?
Yep.
I mean,
That's
they are two different things.
Yeah, no, that's
So
funny because I actually have done MMA. I've done martial arts for a number of years, and that's exactly what I get. Like, as soon as somebody hears that I fight, they're like, oh, he's a fucking asshole. And then as soon as they start talking to me, like, wow, you're
yeah,
really funny, you're really nice. I thought you were going to be a dick. And I was like, no, like, majority of fighters and MMA guys and grapplers, jiu-jitsu practitioners, we're the most nicest people you'll ever meet. We like
yeah,
people. We like to meet people. We like energy. Like same thing with metalheads. We love energy. Like how some people are like, yeah, if they see somebody with an Iron Maiden shirt, they fucking throw the horns up. Iron Maiden, like Dio. It's
wow, that's nice.
you know what I mean. It's the
Yeah,
same. It's the same
yeah.
feeling with metal. That's how it should be.
You're walking in a store, and everybody is cool and shit, and then at the end of the store you see, yeah, the guy with the Iron Maiden shirt, and it's like,
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
then people ask you, hey, is that a friend of yours? And I say, no, I have no fucking idea who that is, but he wears an
Yeah.
Iron Maiden shirt. He's gotta be cool. I mean,
Exactly, exactly. That was the whole concept of the brotherhood. You know what I mean? The brotherhood of the sun. That was
yeah,
the whole concept. You know, we're all brotherhood. We're all under the sun. You know, we all go through our battles. We all go through our ups and downs, man. That's why energy.
yeah.
Everything's energy.
Yeah, but that's devilish going a little bit, you know. That old concept, that old things that we just talked about. That's devilish.
Yeah, that was one song I really digged from you guys, man. I really like that song a lot. Did you have any questions?
That's one of the songs that we got more praise on. It's a song that I like a lot. My favorite has not been brought out yet. My favorite song is called, and this is something. It's called "Wandering Alone Through the Old Forest of Eternal Burning Hatred."
Oh hell yeah,
That's the title of the song, and it's got the black metal vibe
hell
going
yeah.
on. It's a very fast song, but in general, I like our songs to be guitar based and to be fast and aggressive, just with some metal riffs there. And because we are not one style, we can play with a lot of. We can do death metal, we can do black metal, we can do thrash, so we can do pretty much what we want with the riffs and with the songs.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
And like I told you, there is a band from Germany. I don't know if you know the band. That it's called the Valkyrie, and
Uh,
I really like the approach they have, and they remind me a lot of you. When I heard the first time I heard you, it was like shit. It reminds me of the Valkyrie. If you don't know the band, I would suggest you to give it a listen, because I think you're gonna like it as well.
hell yeah.
So it's pretty much like listening to a fast tempo Motorhead song with a very cool grunt vocals there. So
Yeah.
it's it's cool.
That's awesome.
And that's one thing I want to ask you. Something that got my attention is that you are the singer
Yes.
and you're also the lead guitarist.
Yes, and we fluctuate through rhythm too. Like I'll majority do solos, and I'll go back to to the main, and then sometimes Victor will take over solo. So we shoot back and forth. We like to solo battle sometimes when we do
All
our
right.
yeah when we do our songs. But yeah, I do lead and vocals.
Uh, It's obviously I cannot play guitar, so I could be able to do it. But I know a lot of singers uh, which are also guitar players, and I think I only know a couple of them that do the lead guitars. Uh, and the rest, when I talk to them, it's like it's too difficult to do singing and also to do the lead guitar. So I thought that was kind of awesome when you told me that you were both. It was like shit. That's really something.
Yeah, Yeah, I like to approach things really difficult. Like if it's a challenge for me, then I'm gonna stick to it because I keep falling or slipping, and it's like, okay, I gotta get this better. I gotta make this sound better, or maybe I could do this faster. Maybe I could talk faster. Maybe I could growl harder, or maybe play the riff faster. It's always something. I like progressing in my music.
Yeah, yeah. I had a
And
question for you. Aside from like Van Malstein's like badass and everything, but I was wondering like, how did like Mr. Cougar like get started? You know, like how did you get into metal and like when did it start for you like your singing career? You know?
uh, well, I started to listen to metal at a very early age, and I say metal, but it was metal age because I started to listen to. I listen to what every 12-year-old kid listened to in that day. So for me, there was the Spice Girls, and there was the Backstreet Boys, and there was that kind of things, And no, it's nothing to be ashamed of actually.
Yeah,
But one point, I was like missing something,
yeah,
And every time I heard a little bit of guitar somewhere, it was like shit, and I really dig into that. So one day, somebody gave me a copy of Antichrist Superstar of Marilyn Manson,
yeah.
Hey.
and it was like shit, this is it.
Yep.
So
It's like
that's for me, that was my beginnings. I was 13, close to 14 years old when I really started digging there. Marilyn Manson, Rammstein, and then after that I make an enormous jump and went to Cannibal Corpse. So
Awesome.
that's and I start actually singing, and this is very funny because I now hate almost all the bands that play metalcore.
yeah,
There are bands that I just there are a couple of them that they are kind of good, but it was this band called Killswitch Engage, and I really liked the singer of the band. I really liked it. So I was in my room, and I said like, "Shit, I'm going to do this as well." And I started screaming like a pig being stabbed, And
Yes.
yeah,
from then on, it was like, I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better. I started to practice, and that was my coming in into the metal circle. And I have been in a lot of bands actually, and the character of Mr. Kruger, it's uh, because I was always using makeup, like the black metal post
yeah.
paint, but it really fucked my skin a lot.
Yes.
And then I said like, fuck it, I'm gonna do something different. And I bought this mask. It was like a very cheap looking one, And actually, my girlfriend started to tune it a little bit, and it became this what I'm wearing now. So that was my entrance into it, and actually that was my next question to you. How did you get into this? Do I want to play music, and I want to be a singer of a bass player?
If you want, I'll let you take this one first.
Sure. Um, the way I grew up was like we didn't have everything in the world, and there was just always instruments around. And I was really heavily influenced by my uncle, who was a diehard metalhead. So like, it was the first thing in life that I was really exposed to, and it's what I gravitated towards. I knew about pop music and all that shit. I just didn't care about it, because I would hang out with him so much. This is like the early '90s, so like you were just getting a taste of like Pantera went thrash, White Zombie was going on, Alice in Chains, just a bunch of really like tripped out stuff. And from there, I just committed to it. I don't know. It's how it made sense. I'd probably say I started playing like guitar when I was about 9. Didn't really enjoy it that much. Just didn't have fun with it. Picked up a bass when I was like 14. And I was like, all right. Everything just clicked. It just felt right. Yeah,
That,
I've always
that
been like this.
That's kind of the coolest way to start. If you start on an early age, because it calls you. It's like
Yes.
it's like it's like when it's like you are missing something in your life and you really can't put your finger on what it is. But when you discover, like you did, the instruments, and you start playing it, and it's like, yeah, I think this is it. This is what I needed to, yeah, if you like, to feel complete. Actually, I can imagine my life without music. Actually, it's
Yeah.
like. I've been a couple of months here and there because I moved from country to other country, and there have been a couple of months that I wasn't making any music, and really start to feel down about it. It's like, man, because you got that so much idea, so much energy, and it's like I just wanna put it out there, and if there's somebody interested in it and wanna come. And check it out and see it. That's even better. But just doing for yourself is it's like therapy.
Yeah. Yeah, how it started for me was, yeah, like around 8 or 9. My dad used to play drums a lot, so he had his drums upstairs. He used to listen to like War, Earth, Wind, and Fire. He would play some Alice in Chains. He would play a couple Metallica songs. But yeah, for me, it started with guitar. As soon as I picked up an acoustic first, I was trying to learn Purple Haze from Jimi Hendrix. That was the first song I really like tried to stick my teeth into. Um, as for singing, I was around, I want to say 12 or like 13 when I heard Iron Maiden. Bruce Dickinson was like, what the fuck? As soon as I heard him, I was like, wow. I was like, okay. I was like, I think I could try that. So I would try to mimic it as much as I could, fucking horribly. But I would try. And then my first taste of actual metal, I want to say my true taste would be fucking Megadeth pulling teeth or fucking sweating bullets. I heard it at a friend's house on the radio, and I was like, wait a minute, I just love that fucking riff. And then I found out that he played in Metallica. My friend gave me Kill 'Em All. I liked that. I was like, wow, that fucking guy rips. And then from there, it was just trickling on. Fucking Deicide, fucking Slayer, fucking Merciful Fate, fucking Candlemass, like all that just started swarming in on me as a teen. Around 15, 16, I started probably recording my own, back in the day when we used to use tapes. Remember how we used to have tapes when we would record?
I remember that.
Yeah, and we would have to have the dual. So we'd have one tape recording and then one tape playing, so you could play on one record, and then recording you could do both tracks and make an album. And that's how I used to play with Victor. Me and him used to try to make songs. We used to make tapes, just tapes after tapes every other month. But yeah, that's basically how it started, and then just basically fucking became life. Just always wanting to progress, make more music, trying to push myself. And then the days that I didn't have my guitar, fucking I drowned myself in fighting, or fucking learning how to make knives, learning how to fucking wield shit, learning how to a new martial art, always something. But it was always music, no matter what. It always came full circle back to music for me.
Yeah, it's when it's got into you, it's just like that. You can outrun it. I mean, when I started just like you. I started to try to emulate. Like I got four singers, which are my biggest inspirations, and only one of them is a grower. Actually, that's George Fisher, Corpse Grinder from Canada Corpse.
Yes, Corpse Grinder.
The other ones being Ronnie James Dio,
Yes.
Kim Diamond, and Peter Steele of Typo Negative. Those four are my biggest inspirations, and yeah, try to emulate them, like you said, fucking horribly. And that's something also. I never really got the support of family and friends till actually on a very short time. I think the first time that I really get in a real support from it is since I'm in from Mollenstein.
Oh, okay.
Because I also was like, it's just a phase. I'm sure you have heard that. It's just a phase, and it will fly off. And when you become 20 and it's not going off, and you are 25 and it's still there, and you are 32 and it's still there, and people start to worry about like, oh, maybe it's not a phase. And I say, I fucking told you it was not a phase.
Exactly.
I told you I'm a fucking metalhead, and that's it. I deal with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true. Exactly how it fucking starts, man. It's like, come on, man, fucking listen.
Yeah.
But yeah, did you have any other questions you wanted to run by us?
Oh, let's see. I just talked about the inspirations. But maybe the last question I want to ask you is, who is your? I just named four. So let's try to do four on both of you. Four musicians that you're looking up. Like I guess for you, Nick, it will be Megadeth.
Yeah.
Will be the place of Megadeth. But yeah, the four names that you said. Like I'm looking at these guys. Like yes, this is it.
Yeah, basically both guitarists from fucking Megadeth, fucking Bruce Dickinson as a singer, Ronnie James Dio is basically, I do idolize him. When I do my recording, I usually warm up to Don't Talk to Strangers.
Yes.
Yeah, that's usually a song I warm up to before I do my vocals. I know a lot of people have warm-up songs or warm-up exercises. I usually just sing that song just because it loosens up my voice. And basically, yeah, that's basically who else? Corpse Grinder is the main one for Corpse Grinder, like how you said, for sure, for real.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He really is the grower.
yeah, he really is. Yeah, he's the king. Yeah, and then King Diamond, that would be my one right there. That them high notes that he does, him and Bruce Dickinson, man, those dudes are fucking, especially with his style.
Yes.
With his style, man, it's fucking awesome. Go for it.
So I would have to like name like people that I heard like straight on the ear that just made me want to make music. It was like Glenn Danzig, Les Claypool really made me want to play bass. Dimebag Darrell's my favorite guitar player, and
Yes.
I would have to say like his number 4, no doubt, like James Hetfield from Metallica, is like that's part of like my learning process. That's how I learned how to play guitar, was like listening to early Metallica. Like,
Yes.
real cornerstones for me.
It surprised me. Danzig did surprise me a little bit, but on the other hand, the dude has been around for like 30 years now.
Yeah.
So he has been of major influence. I actually saw him back in 2018,
Sick.
and he still got it. It's still a very awesome show that he does. Especially since he left the Misfits and he started to make that more approach to heavy metal.
Yeah.
I like that better than the Misfits. I really when I listened to the Misfits, I started to listen with Michael Graves, and if I listen to the Misfits when Danzig was singing, it's like for me it doesn't fit.
Yeah, it's a total difference.
I know Danzig as a heavy metal musician, not as a punk musician. So
Yeah.
that's for me. So yeah, so those are cool names indeed.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
And well, I guess I'm kind of I run off of things, of questions, things. So I don't know if you have still something there.
Did you have anything you wanted to ask him?
No, I'm out of questions too.
He's out of
For
questions.
now. For now.
But no, yeah. So
Oh no, we have questions.
yeah, I had a question. So what was your guys' concept for the album you guys made, or the upcoming one?
Well, like you said, the COVID it's fucking around kind of a lot, but we really hope. I'm talking now to guys here actually in my city. I just sent him a message this morning. asking him how it would be if we can play there somewhere. Depends on when Brick Rock is ready to release. That will be, I think, around December. So if we bring the CD in December, we want to play like in January, February. We want to start doing some gigs. But it all depends on the possibilities because of the virus. So let's hope. I will say let's hope to do it somewhere around January, February. That will be cool. Actually, we have uh, 5 December 5. We got a gig in Gouda
Oh, sick.
that we hope we can do, but I'm having my doubts. But I hope we can do that one. And yeah, then it's gonna be the start of 21. Definitely, we're gonna play. If it's not live, we're gonna do some live streams or shit because we really want to start filling the stage again.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be a starting of next year.
Okay, awesome, man. Hell yeah, we can't wait. I can't wait. I'm fucking excited for you guys. I love your guys' sound. But no. So I was wondering maybe if we can do this again, maybe like 2 weeks from now. That'd be fucking awesome. Like an update on
Yeah,
songs. Yeah, hopefully we could turn this into like a thing.
sure. It was fun. It was fun to do it actually.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Even with all the problems we had and shit, but it was fun to do it.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Well, yeah, that gave me time, so now I know how to do it, and it's fucking, I could save
Yeah.
it. So now I have it saved. Everything's already good. So fuck yeah, man. This was a pleasure. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, me too.
Really, for me too.
Yeah, man. You guys rock, dude. You guys are the shit.
Yeah, I mean, Blumenwald has listened to the song as well, and he also agreed, like, yes, these guys we can work with because it's worth it, you know. It's not the everyday shit we are hearing these days, so that's very cool. The band dares to come out as themselves and not as some product
Yeah,
that's been already manufactured.
that's so true.
So compliments on that as well for that bravery.
Yeah, man. Yeah, as soon as I heard you, man, I was like, no, I gotta work with you. I gotta work with you guys. That was on my list for this year, basically, to at least get some type of song, maybe like a couple pictures with you, like something like we could work something out. But that was the main thing, because I have like a set list of goals that I would like to meet throughout the year. I usually place them before the year even starts, but that was one of mine. When as soon as I heard you guys, I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's nice to hear. So thanks a lot. We appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, man, for sure. But yeah, if anything, if you wanted to plug anything, your Instagram, your Facebook, before we end the video.
Oh, let me think here because it got me a bit off guard. But yeah, I guess just we're gonna be uploading as soon as we got this first interview podcast. We're gonna be uploading this probably bit by bit. It's gonna be too long to upload at once, but it's gonna be bit by bit. So yeah, and just for people to keep checking because it will be done soon again. So definitely it's not the last thing you heard from us. So yeah, that's kind of it.
I'll say what anything, Paul.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's awesome. Like, we're thankful. I feel like you guys are making really great art over there. I hope you guys never stop making music. Honestly, I want to keep on like hearing you guys for like years to come. That's my take on that.
We're gonna try that. We're gonna try that. We both bands have to try that because we are actually extinguishing actually, and we need to keep the flame alive. So it's both ways.
Yeah, hopefully this helps, man. Hopefully this gives us, both a boost. Hopefully this gives you guys a boost too, man. Because you guys
That's so
deserve
true.
it. You guys deserve it. You guys fucking kick ass, man.
Thank you very much. It's likewise,
Yeah,
like I
man.
said. So we really hope we can do some shows also, even else in the future to do some shows. Maybe we can go there, maybe you can come here. Who knows? It can happen. So let's keep dreaming a little bit, and who knows what's gonna bring the future.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Can't wait, dude. Hell yeah. Well, until next time, man. We appreciate it. Thank you for
Thank you.
the live. Really appreciate it, man. Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Just take care. We will be. Thank you, guys. Take care.
All right. Have a nice one, man.